Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to share with you a little exercise that I suggest you try and do daily. As a matter of fact, you might want to do this at night before you go to bed. It only takes about 2 or 3 minutes, and it will really help you add an extra layer of control and command, especially of the left hand. This exercise involves quite a few stretches, that is true, but it's not an exercise to improve necessarily your fret span. If you're trying to do that, let me suggest maybe this video, check this out, that was designed to do that. And you can of course use it together with this one, but this today is all about control and zooming in on the feel and the sensation you have in each of your fingers. It's kind of like a microscope for your fingers. We can do this exercise on any area of the fretboard, but I suggest you start maybe on the 10th fret. That's what I will demonstrate today, because it will give you some room to stretch, but also the frets are a bit easier. As you get more familiar with the exercise, you might want to work your way down the fretboard. Of course, you'll be able maybe to reach fewer frets, but it will also give you this gradual increase in, so to speak, difficulty, though it's not about making it difficult, it's about making it useful, of course. So let's begin. We want to focus on only 2 fingers at a time. So let's start with the 1st and 2nd finger. Let's put them on the 10th and 11th fret, one right next to the other. And to begin, all I want you to do is play these 2 fingers up and down. That's all you have to do. But as you do it, I want you to focus on the feel of each finger by themselves and also together, because they are connected. When you play one of the fingers, you might notice a little bit of tension in the other. You might notice a bit of a stretch, especially later as we continue with the exercise. No matter how independent you think your fingers are, they're still very much interacting. So try to get a feel for how these fingers work together, and let's play the whole thing. You can go a lot slower than this, there's no rush. I'm just trying to make this video not 30 minutes long. So that's how I'm going to play more or less. And of course, very shortly I will present you the whole thing with a close-up and with a tablature, or better said, a diagram of everything I'm doing. So for now, just listen to me explain it, and then I will demonstrate it, of course, in detail. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to move up 1 fret with my 2nd finger, and I'm going to play now 10 and 12. If I've been mindful in my first step, 10 and 11, 10 and 12 will give me a different degree of awareness. So any tension I notice on 10 and 11, I might notice a bit amplified on 10, 12. Any kind of connection between the 2 fingers, I might start noticing even more now. And as I notice them, any unpleasantness that I might find, I might want to get rid of. So if I feel tension, I probably want to start relaxing a bit more and work it out of the fingers. Sometimes it's as easy as breathing. Sometimes you have to adjust a little bit the position of the hand. That's why I'm stretching now. It's not to achieve a stretch, as we said earlier, is to amplify any feel or feeling that I get of the 2 fingers working together. It will make more sense when you do it. But now let's go one more, if I can. Of course, if you can't, or if it hurts, or if it's a strain, stop right there. That's your limit for today, 10, 12. I'm gonna go just one more. Right now, I'm very conscious of the relationship between these 2 fingers. Right? It's something that it's becoming very, very obvious to me. In the close-up, I'll do some crazy stretches, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to follow that close-up. It's just for those of you who want to and can do it. You have a reference, but certainly you can stop right here. That's fine. If you only can do 1 fret, that's fine too. Don't worry about it. So that would be our first 2 fingers. Now we're going to move up to the 1st and 3rd finger, the index finger and the ring finger on frets 10 and 12. That's our starting point because it's 1 finger per fret. So I'm going to do the same thing. Take it as slow as you want to. Just focus on the feel of each finger. You can stretch 1 more if you want to. See if you can put those feelings under the magnifying glass of the stretch. And then 1 more. Same thing, 1 more. Again, you don't have to stretch too hard. The interaction of the fingers, that's all we're looking for. Now we're going to move up to fingers 1 and 4, starting on 10 and 13. Well, you know the drill. Focus and then stretch. And that's all we're going to do. Once we're done with finger 1 and 4, we're going to move up to the 2nd finger now and do 2 and 3. The good thing is that you've already focused on these fingers, but in relationship to the first finger. So now it's time to see how they feel together. Work your way up and down and then stretch. Okay, I know that it's hard and your brain will want to focus on the stretch itself, but again, that's not the point. Focus on what's underneath the stretch. And then do again 2 and 4, starting with 1 finger per fret, and then stretch all the way up, of course, to the 6th string and back. That's your measure. Don't go like, oh, I can stretch a lot here, but I won't be able to reach the 6th string. You have to be able to reach all of them. And then once we're done with the 2nd finger, we're going to move up to the 3rd finger, which is 3 and 4. And again, stretch, stretch, stretch. That's all there is to it. So without further ado, let me demonstrate the whole thing for you. I'm going to go through the whole exercise in sequence without interruptions, and I'm probably going to cover more stretches and more frets than you want to try. Make sure you don't overstretch, make sure you feel no pain, no strain. That's very important. Also, because I'm covering so many frets, it might take me a little longer than 2 minutes, maybe closer to 3, but for most applications, you'll be done in a couple of minutes. If improving your guitar technique is something you're serious about, you could do a lot worse than my books on alternate picking and legato. These are the 2 most basic techniques, and if you're serious about taking them to the next level, I suggest you check them out. No matter what though, thank you so much for your support, for your kindness, for your comments, for your participation in this great community we're building. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye-bye.